Hey everybody, it's probably been, I don't know, 4 months since I put a video up on YouTube. Primarily because, like I stated on my last video, I'm working a new job. It's a good job, I like this job, but it keeps me working nights, which means I have precious little time during the day to go metal detecting. So, and in fact, this is past my bedtime. But anyway, I learned about this new place, and I'm going to scout it out right now. I'm not going to detect here today, but in about 2 weeks I'm hoping to. And I'm amazed I didn't know about this place before. Guy I know was telling me about it. This is literally 1 mile from my house. Well, in the middle of this property is this very large pond. This thing is huge, and I knew it was here. My buddy told me it was here. I saw it on Google Earth, and I compared it to a school that is close by, and you could probably fit 2 or 3 of those schools in this pond. It's receded some. My buddy said that it's actually lower than it was. Right close by somewhere, I think it's up towards that way, is supposed to be that stone church that has been torn down. And my buddy says that right in the middle of this pond is the cemetery. So anyway, that's okay. I don't have any right going through a cemetery with a detector anyhow. It's just kind of weird, kind of creepy, I guess. But one thing I'm having a problem with is this brush. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it is thick. There's just no room to swing. It is all grown up, small trees close together, lots of shrub, honeysuckles, see those? You ought to smell them out here. As soon as I walked in this woods, it was just a sweet smell. I loved it. But there's just no swinging room here. So I don't know if there's going to be a clear area somewhere around here, but I'm going to keep looking. I just found these bricks in the road here. I don't think they're very old. They got the holes in the center of them, but it's a sign of a building. So I might be getting close to something. My friend that turned me onto this place, he's a big time, he's a sportsman. I mean, he hunts firearm, bow, he fishes, he enters tournaments, he traps, and he says this woods is one of his favorite places to go trapping in. Well, he told me kind of a creepy story that happened to him back here about, I guess I can't get through that way, about 2.5 years ago. He said he found a deer carcass, and he decided to set a ring of traps, about 5 or 6 traps around that carcass. And he had a heavy duty chain that he secured all those traps with and tied off on a big old tree. So next day he thought he was going to get some coyotes. He wanted to pull some coyotes out of here. Next day rained heavy. Excuse me. And day after he got back out to check those traps, and he said ground was all tore up. The traps were all pulled away. Trees as big around as softballs bent over, snapped. He said in the trap he found a tuft of brown fur. Whoa, I found a root. And he said the fur is kind of a mix of light and dark brown. He has no idea what that could have been. He said not only that, but the entire deer carcass was carried away. It wasn't tore up and strewn all over the place. It was picked up and carried away. Nothing was left. He looked at me, he says, "Mike, I know we don't have anything in South Carolina that does that." He said the only thing I can think of that would be powerful enough to bend that chain link, push those trees over, snap them, and carry a deer carcass. He said maybe a brown bear or Bigfoot. He said we don't have brown bear in South Carolina. I kind of smiled and looked up at him, and he had a stone cold face. He was being serious. So who knows? Maybe if I detect back in here, maybe it might get kind of interesting. We'll just see. Look at this. I just found a whole pile of rubble. It's not stone. It's concrete. I don't know if it was just dumped here or if something was tore down here. I have no idea. It is concrete. It's not the river rock that my buddy's talking about. I think it's just dumped here. Crazy. I'm gonna keep looking here. Well, he did say he likes to hunt deer back here, and I just found tracks, so I know they're here. There's some more of those deer tracks. I'm watching the ground as much as I'm looking in the woods, because you know, I'm looking for surface finds too. Anything I might spot on the surface that might tell me this would be a good place to hunt. I just found a little clearing here. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I think this is right near one of the places he said was an old chimney. Look at that tree. I just found these two pieces of pottery or porcelain on the ground. My camera doesn't have zoom, it doesn't have macro, but I wish it did. I would zoom in on that. But looks like an old site. These old fence posts are everywhere with this old wire on. Used to be something back in here. There's a gate latch here. So I'm close to something. Check it out, guys. There's a old brick and some sort of foundation here. There's a mound there. I don't know if that was a chimney. I don't know. It runs all the way back there. There's some more brick back there. I wish this camera had a zoom on it. But it's right close not even 30 feet away from where that fence post was I showed you. So alright, so I made it back to my car. It's a big place and I haven't seen it all. I still didn't find those chimneys he talked about. I may have found that church. You know, you saw the pond. My camera battery died when I was trying to shoot a brick foundation I found. I followed it for a while. It actually looked like it was a wall. I couldn't get in to inspect the whole thing because it's so grown up, but places I could walk into had bricks laying all around it, but it was just steady line going all the way across. It was pretty long, so I don't know what that was. It'll be very difficult to try to detect. I got lost out there because my camera battery is dead. I shot a little video with my phone, you know, saying that I got lost and all that. But I don't know if I'll put it in this video. It kind of comes off a little too Blair Witchy, I think. You know, I mean, I was concerned. I didn't know where I was supposed to go. I come across some squatters' tents out there, so you know, I don't know what I was going to walk into. I just took a trail and walked out of the woods eventually, and I got to the car. So anyway, there are some places that look like they would be promising. Some patches there. I found that old pottery, the old china. That one piece is probably about a ½ inch thick, and it had that white glazed paint with a blue pattern on it. So I mean, there's some stuff out there. I really didn't see any old bricks, but that wall, that brick wall, if it was that, had some fairly large trees growing on top of it. So I don't know what that was, and it ran right along the pond. But I'm going to try to get out there in a couple weeks. So until then, we'll see you then. All right, bye.